Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're actually talking about how to counter the top 5 decks of the format right now. I will say this is one of the most like loosey-goosey, that's not a good use of that term, but loosey-goosey formats that we've had. We saw like Salamangreat over the weekend get first place. We've seen Tri Brigade it is a very relevant deck. We've seen Virtual World is still a very powerful deck even after the All Calamities getting banned. But today we're just going to talk about how to beat the 5 best decks of the format. I had that as Dragon Link, Shaddoll Invoked, Eldritch variants, and like Zulich is included in that. And we'll talk about Pure Zoo as well, but I think Eldritch variants is definitely I think Eldritch, Pure Eldritch is better than Pure Zoo. Prank Kids, I couldn't find a good picture for Prank Kids. Is this a good picture? And then dinosaurs. Right. I thought about doing this all in one video, but I actually think it's better to do this each in its own video, because maybe you're really, really good against one of these decks, but not really, really good against another one of these decks. Cool! Dragon Link. And this is somebody's thumbnail. This is a deck profile for sure. If I've ever seen a deck profile, this is a deck profile. 1 second, so we can find this. Yeah. This is Darev. He's got 666 subscribers, so I got you, man. Little channels, how about little channels? When a deck is really, really good, really good, and usually the best deck of the format, a lot of times it's the deck that gets countered the most. I do think that this is the best deck of the format, and I don't think it always gets that represented. It's because just sometimes, obviously, it's a card game, so sometimes people draw poorly, but more importantly, people are just ready for this deck. Artifact Lancea is really good. It's not as good as D-Shifter. I think D-Shifter is one of the best hand traps in the format right now. DD Crow. I haven't mentioned DD Crow in any of the other videos, but DD Crow is really, if D-Shifter is good, DD Crow is good. Really understand that, like, they're going to put up something. It's too consistent of a deck. If your deck can support it, Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere Mode, because this deck will always proc that. This deck will always, let me say this again, this deck will always have 3 or more monsters on their side of the field. Sphere Mode is not amazing against anything else. Obviously, Dark Ruler No More is insane, right? Dark Ruler No More is really good against all of these decks. Dark Ruler No More, Forbidden Droplets, the expensive, better version of Dark Ruler No More. Like I said, D-Shifter, DD Crow, Lancea is really good. If you can stop the LP summon, sometimes that really hurts their play. Cosmic Cyclone, I've mentioned Cosmic Cyclone is really good. Cosmic Cycloning the Boot Sector launch, actually really quite good. And it's just, this deck can play through hand traps really well. But there's a reason why the format is so loosey-goosey. There's a reason why so many random decks like Salamangreat, Infiltrack Machina, Cyber Dragon, Virtual World, Tri Brigade. There's a reason why those decks are really still competitive, and it's because the best deck of the format, Dragon Link, is not that oppressive. But don't take this deck lightly just because your favorite YouTuber said that this deck isn't as good as people say. Right? They might be right. Your favorite YouTuber is probably right, but just because it's not as good as people say doesn't mean it's not a good deck, right? So hopefully those tips help. Let me know what you guys think. What are some things that you guys usually do against the Dragon Link deck? Make sure you subscribe for even more Yu-Gi-Oh content. If you did like this video, do click that like button and subscribe for even more Yu-Gi-Oh content. But most importantly of all, have a great day.